bullying,
the Me Too movement against sexual harassment,
masculinity.
Is this the best a man can get? Is it? We can't hide from it.
Hello ladies. It's time for us to take a look in the mirror. This is what toxic femininity looks like to others.
Get up! I told you to get up. Look at that ass!
I need Julie to put a jacket
nice
on.
tushy, you know?
I asked her before we came on. Julie, you need to put a jacket on. Come on, I told you 2 hours ago. We know in chat room.
This is not, so I'm sorry, I've been flat out.
Well,
I'm out of here.
It is an issue. Go and grab a jacket.
We have hid behind the phrase that women are the fairer sex for too long. It's time to take responsibility for our own actions. We have our own toxic traits that we need to address. It takes a strong woman to stand up and call it out.
Bullying other women at workplace is such a common occurrence, but it hardly gets spoken about. In social spaces, female bosses are sometimes infamous for ill-treating their subordinates instead of supporting them.
But it's not just men who create barriers. Researchers say sometimes it's women.
A 2012 George Mason University study showed when a workplace has few women, those women help each other less.
Women are less supportive of other women.
A 2014 survey by Workplace Bullying Institute found when women bully, their target is another woman 68% of the time.
For some reason, in my experience, women don't always support women. We laugh at others for how they look.
Fat shaming is not a thing. Fat people made that up.
Should you be in here?
You shouldn't even be in here, mate. Why don't you just leave now? Do yourself a favour. If you're so fat already.
We are able to tell the most heinous lies that destroy other people's lives.
Is now accused of making it all up.
Mark Pearson was making his way back home during a busy commute when he passed a complete stranger. In that split second, his life changed forever after she falsely accused him of sexual assault.
Well, the woman who was at the center of the false rape allegations that were brought against 3 Duke University athletes may now be facing a murder charge.
He actually punched me like a boxer would punch a back.
But when I looked back on that footage as soon as I left the house, it was the first thing I did was view that clip, and I got it wrong.
The prosecutor has charged the alleged victim, accusing her of making up the allegations in an attempt to ruin the deputy's career.
We are just as capable of murdering our partners, our family, and worst of all, our children.
Sons in the oven and turned it on.
A judge on Wednesday sentenced a Utah mom to prison for up to 30 years for killing her 17-month-old daughter Jaslyn after giving her an overdose of methadone.
Story of a young woman now at the center of a brutal murder case. The alleged victim, her own mother.
We kill our biological children at a greater rate than men. This is a problem us women need to resolve.
A mother was sentenced to life in prison on Monday for slitting the throats and stabbing her 3 daughters at their home.
We can be cruel, cold, and calculative.
We're in private. You already know it works. She actually begins to almost agree with him. Like, okay, so you want to kill yourself? When are you going to do it? How are you going to do it?
You're really going to do this?
Yeah.
Okay, there's no turning back now.
Starting about on July 2nd, she starts saying, "Are you serious? Like, you should just do it."
In early July, after Conrad apparently fails to go through with an overdose of sleeping pills, police say Michelle seems not relieved, but irritated.
I knew you weren't gonna try hard. I feel like such an idiot.
Why?
Because you didn't even do anything. And I poured my heart out to you thinking this was gonna be the last time I talked to you. I thought you really wanted to die, but apparently you don't. I feel played and just stupid.
We can be manipulative and nasty to one another.
Well, just on the topic of sort of online abuse that women receive, I receive a lot of it too. 75% of it, I would say, comes from women who are feminists. And
quite a few from you, plenty, I believe, over a 2-month period. It wasn't just February 6th when I was on Q&A. It went on for a little while, so that it got particularly bad in March over an article that I wrote about the late, great Bill Leak, where you set your 70,000 Twitter followers on me along with Dee Madigan and made comments on everything, to my appearance, to my upbringing.
We are just as capable of starting wars, and we send our husbands, brothers and sons off to fight them.
British sovereign territory has been invaded by a foreign power. It is a government's objective to see that the islands are freed from occupation and are returned to British administration at the earliest possible moment.
We laugh at those who have suffered similar pain as we have.
A 3-story flat, and I've had to jump off a 3-story balcony. I ripped all my back, all my legs, still not, and I ended up in hospital, because she won't let me out of the house.
It's not funny though. Can I tell you why it's not funny? I don't want to upset any of the audience because I completely appreciate the fact that you're here, but I'll tell you why I don't think you should laugh. If this was the other way around and a woman was sat here and a bloke had locked her in a flat and she had to jump out and injured herself, you lot would not be laughing. You would be saying, he's a complete nightmare, he should be locked up and that's disgraceful. But somehow, if it happens to a bloke, that's funny. That's not funny, is it?
We have our own problems. Good women need to stand up and call bad behaviors out. We need to learn to be better people ourselves before we judge others. Are we really being the best we can be? I feel we can be better.